Let's begin by lying on your back. Slowly lowering it all the way down, extending those legs out in front of you. Just finding a nice long spine. Let's do a nice inhale through the belly. And then exhale, let it all out. One more inhale. And then exhale. Let's slowly bring our right knee into our chest. And then just kind of take that right knee out towards your right shoulder, keeping your back on the ground. And just feel that stretch. And now bring that right leg back. Inhale, left knee comes in towards your chest. And then take it out just slightly, making sure your right side stays on the ground. And then bring those legs back down. Inhale, right knee comes in. Hugging it in, let's go ahead and bring this left foot on the ground, flexing your right foot, and just bringing that right foot on top of your left knee. And if you can, lift this left leg, grabbing onto your left thigh. Now pressing your entire spine into the yoga mat, press your left knee away from your body as you gently bring, your right knee away from your body as you bring your left knee in towards your chest. Just take a full breath here. And then slowly releasing your left thigh, bringing your right foot to the ground, taking your arms out to a T, palms up. Let's go ahead and take this left foot to the ground and look over your right shoulder. Nice little twist. And then come back to center. Let's do that again. Inhale here, exhale, drop to the side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop it to the side. Inhale, come back to center and just release this right foot. And just bring both knees into your chest. Maybe roll out those ankles. And then place your right foot down, flexing your left foot on top of your right knee. And then lifting your right leg, grabbing onto that right thigh. And now gently pressing the left knee away as you bring that right knee in towards your chest. And then releasing your hands, dropping this foot, your right foot. Inhale here, exhale, drop it to the right. So my left foot is touching the ground. I'm looking over my left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop it back down. Using that breath, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, dropping that left foot to the ground. Inhale, come back to center, bringing those knees into your chest. Now we're going to come up to a seated position or onto our knees. So however you want to get there, if you want to kind of rock and roll, come on up. Make your way to a nice tabletop. Making sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As we inhale, take your left arm out. Exhale, right leg. Relaxing that neck, just finding that balance. And then come back in. Now take it to the other side. Inhale, right arm comes out. As you exhale, left leg. And then coming back to center. One more time. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Finding that balance, finding that length. And then come on back down. Take it to the other side. come on back down. Shake it out right here. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me. Let's take your right leg out to the side, slowly rolling it up. You want to have a straight line, knee, hip, shoulder. Placing your right hand on your right leg, reaching your left arm up and over. Think about opening up this left side of the body. Finding that breath, and with every exhale, lean it over. Now look down and make sure you're staying in that nice straight line. One more breath here. Open it up. And then come back to center. Take it to the other side. Left leg comes out, long edge of your mat, straight line. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, now this right arm comes up and over. Think about opening up through this side of the body, using that breath. And then slowly come on out, having a seat. Bringing those legs out in front of you. Let's bring this left knee in, and I'm going to take the left leg up and over. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's inhale. We're going to grab onto this right knee, taking your left hand behind you so you have a nice straight spine looking over that left shoulder. So now you're going to feel this stretch, this hip all the way to the knee. Also getting a nice twist here through the midsection. Let's big inhale here. And exhale, just wring it out. Slowly release. Now taking it to the other side. Right leg comes up and over. I'll turn to see. Hugging in this right knee, using your back hand to lift up. And just looking over that right shoulder. Really feeling that deep stretch, that outer hip. And then slowly release. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, bending the knees, just find a nice forward fold. Notice I have a nice bend in my knees. My legs aren't straight. And then slowly rolling it up. Taking those knees out to the side and then finding a downward facing dog. Pressing your heels into the yoga mat as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Looking up at your waistband is energizing. And then slowly walk it up to a nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Can you find a nice flat back? And then exhale, forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees as much as possible. In fact, you're going to want to bend right here because we're going to take our left hand down and we're going to peel open this right arm. So you don't have to be here. You can be right here. We want to stack the shoulders and then release. Take it to their side. Left arm peels up. Again, bend your knees as much as possible. And then exhale, come on back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come into a forward fold, this time grabbing your elbows, finding that length. And then slowly rolling it up, one vertebrae at a time, finding that mountain posture. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, come on back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back, dropping your right knee, coming into a low lunge. So we're in a low lunge. You really want to think about this left hip flexor. I'm sorry, this is our right hip flexor. Bringing this left foot forward, feeling that stretch right here. Now, can you take this right arm up and just look down on your left side? So it's like I'm reaching up for something and I'm just looking down and really finding that length on the right side. Give me another breath here. Exhale here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring both hands onto this left knee. And now come on back, finding your downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot through, dropping your left knee. Same thing, other side, come on up. Now bringing this right arm down, lifting up, looking down. Really opening up through that left side. I'm reaching up. And then exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, just bringing both hands onto that right knee, deepening this low lunge. And then taking it back, finding your downward facing dog. Now inhale, we're going to, pause here. And then coming on back down. No, actually, come back. Now we're going to take this left foot and we're going to open it up, opening up this left hip. We're going to come on through. Okay, wait, scratch it. Come here. Inhale, we're going to peel open this left hip. Exhale, come on through, dropping this back knee. But notice how my hands are on the inside. So I'm going to wiggle my left foot out to the outer edge of my mat right here. I'm going to plant my left hand. Now, your choice here. You can take your left hand on the inside of your left leg. You can bring this left arm up, or you can keep your hands right here. We're opening up through this left side right here. Breathing into this space. Finding that breath. Exhale it out. One more breath here. Now slowly curling your right toes, lifting off this back knee, taking this left leg back behind you, opening it up. Now can you stack your hips on top of each other? So I'm rolling open my hip. And now as I come through, I'm coming into pigeon. So my left knee is going to come right behind my left wrist. And I'm just going to bring my right leg back behind. This is called pigeon. So you want to look over your right shoulder and you want to make sure there's a straight line, right? The right leg kind of wants to go out to the side. Keep it in straight here. Now, this is a deep posture. And when we have tight hips, this is about all we can do. And that's okay. You are going to feel this on that outer hip. If it's comfortable, if you can come on down to your elbows, you can. If that's comfortable, if you want to bring your forehead all the way down, you can. For me, I like to be right here. Softening the face, using your breath. This is a deep hip stretch. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. One more inhale here. Exhale here. Now inhale, slowly come up. So I'm leaning onto my left hip. Now I'm going to swing my right leg up and over. So just like we did before, but now this left leg is bent. And I'm just going to hug in this left knee one more time. Option. If you want to, you can hold here, or you can take this right knee and kind of wiggle it on top of your left. This is super deep. So remember your options. We're here or here. One more breath wherever you are. I like to hold onto my feet, really deepening this hip stretch. And then exhale. Slowly release. Take your time coming out of this posture. Our left leg is going to come back. Shake it out. Open up that hip one more time. And then find your downward facing dog. Pressing both heels down towards the mat, both palms, as you come up into this posture. And now inhale, peel open your right hip. Let's do it on the other side. And then I'm going to float through, bringing my right knee through, dropping my left knee, wiggling my right foot to the outer edge of my yoga mat. So my hands are placed. There's a straight line from both my hands and my foot. Now, maybe if you came up on the other side, if that felt good, maybe you just bring your hands on the inside. Breathing in to this inside, right? The inside of the hip, inner thigh. Finding your breath, softening your face. Again, we're getting into tight spaces, so finding that breath. Inhale from the bottom of your belly. And then exhaling it out. Curling your left toes. Take your right leg back behind you. Open up that hip. And then float it forward, coming into that pigeon. So your right knee is going to come right behind your right wrist. And you're just going to wiggle your left leg. So now look over your shoulder and make sure there's a straight line. And now, how does this side feel? It could be a little bit tighter. Maybe you stay right here and that's okay. Maybe you come onto your elbows. If full pigeon is in your practice, you can. But we're using our breath to find that length, right? This is a deep posture for our tight hips. So use that breath to lengthen, to soften. One more breath wherever you are. Now staying on this right side, we're going to come onto that right hip and we're going to swing this left leg up and over. Sitting up nice and tall, so I'm going to face you so you can see me better. And we're going to grab onto this left knee one more time. Or if you want a little bit more or something to work towards, if you want to try and stack those knees, grabbing onto your feet, sitting up nice and tall. Feel this in the left hip. This is where we make funny faces. Wherever you are, I'll show you your options. Finding that length. One more breath. Exhale it out. Now slowly coming out of this posture just like we came in. So this right leg is going to come back behind you, opening it up. Can you stack those hips? And then finding your downward facing dog. Pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. And then coming onto your knees, rolling it over. Bringing those knees into your chest. Taking those 2-piece fingers, finding your big toes, grabbing onto them into a happy baby. So now happy baby, it's easy to bring our heels down. What we want to do is bring our heels up and press our entire back into the yoga mat. So by pulling on your toes, you're gently just bringing your knees to the outer edge. If this is too much, you can always do one at a time. Alternate. One more breath or even it out. And then bring those knees into your chest. Let's extend this left leg long, bringing in this right knee just like we did in the beginning. But this time, big inhale here. As you exhale, take this left knee across the body, opening up those arms like a goalpost and look over that right shoulder. So now my right shoulder is on the ground. Don't let that right shoulder come off. Really wring it out here. Nice spinal twist. And then come back to center. Bring both knees in. Roll it out. And then extend that right leg long. Hug this left knee in. As you exhale, take the left knee across. Open up to the goalpost. Again, that left shoulder wants to roll over. Leave the left shoulder down. Really twist through that midsection, through the spine. Let it out here. And then come back to center. Hugging those knees in. Maybe you come up into a nice ball, nice big squeeze here, big inhale, and then exhale, release. Maybe even bringing the bottoms of your feet together. And just take as much time as you need here. Good job.